Hey, what's up guys, Sebastian here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to find a good domain name for your business. So I decided to create this new series where I'm going to be showing my screen, I'm going to be showing my face as well, and I'm just going to be teaching you new stuff and cool stuff that will help you generate better results. So in this one I'm going to teach you how to find a good domain name for your business. Now it doesn't matter if it's a physical products business or a digital products business. Maybe you want to create a new company where you're going to sell X type of service, maybe like Facebook ads for clients or relationship advice. I don't care what it is. You need a good domain name because this is what people are going to remember when they look for you online. So a lot of people don't pay attention to this, but in my opinion, it has to be good, right? So several tips to have a good domain name. I would keep it short and sweet, right? So instead of making like a huge domain name that it's like difficult to remember, you want to keep it short and sweet, because you got to remember that people online, they have very short attention spans, and people start forgetting stuff nowadays. Like I feel that before, when people didn't have so much distraction, it was easier to remember things, but when you keep something short and sweet and you want to go find the website, now you remember. So that's the first thing. Keep it short, to the point, make it sound nice. Apart from that, make the sounds, actually the sounds of the name of the business, sound good. So for instance, you don't want to put like a choppy word with a really smooth word. In my opinion, I think if you're going to use a smooth word, complement it with another smooth word. So you know, maybe here's an example, and I'm just making this up. Let's say that you're finding domain names with the word dreaming, right? So in a domain name that is like kind of choppy and then smooth, it's like cut dreaming. Like cut is like boom, like really tough word, but dreaming is like a really smooth word, like a long word. So when you like cut dreaming, in my opinion, it doesn't sound really well. So just play around with the words, make it sound nice, and that's really gonna help you. Apart from that, I would actually choose a domain name that has .com. Like I wouldn't choose like .net or whatever. I would just go for .com. In my personal opinion, it's gonna help people remember it. Like these are just some tips, guys, that will help you when finding a good domain name. So what I wanna do is, I was gonna go to the other side. There's this tool, really cool tool called Lean Domain Search. And what Lean Domain Search allows you to do is take a keyword that you wanna have in your domain name or in your business name. And what Lean Domain Search is going to do is going to look for all the available domain names with a ton of different combinations that have the name or the word that you want in the domain name. So for instance, let's say I want to look for a domain that has the word fitness, because I really want that word to be inside my name, inside my domain name. So I need the word fitness in there. All you have to do is go to leandomainsearch.com and you're just going to type the word fitness. Now, what's cool about this tool is that it's going to look for all the available options, because many times you want to, let's see, okay, there we go. Let's see that many times you want to have, let's say, a certain domain name, but when you go to buy it, it's not available. It costs like $700 or $1,000, just like my name, my domain name for my personal brand, sebastiangomez.com. It cost me $700, right? And it was because when I first started, I just didn't want to spend like the money, or I was just procrastinating. And back then it was actually pretty cheap. It was not $12, but it was like $100. But I didn't want to spend it back then because I barely had money to do whatever. So I didn't buy it, and like, I don't know, like 6 months ago or something, I just said like, you know what, I'm just gonna check my domain name. I really want that name, and it was $700. So I paid $700 for my domain name, and I don't regret it for a second, because in 2 years it's gonna be worth $5,000. Like if that person that I bought it from is probably gonna sell it for more expensive in the future. Now going back to the software, to the page, look at it. I put fitness in the word, and it's throwing me all the different domain names available that have the word fitness in it. And these are available. These are not taken by anyone else. These are going to cost you around $9 to $12, right? So it's not going to cost you $700. So for instance, let's say it's a fitness business. You're going to have like a physical place where you're going to train people and help them lose weight, make some muscle. So avalanche fitness, right? It's like both top words, like avalanche fitness is like savage, or maybe savage fitness. This is salvage fitness. Or maybe, what else? Moneymaker fitness, obviously. You gotta make it sound, you gotta make the words congruent, guys. So I think you gotta be congruent with the words that you say. Remember, we're buying your business name. So we're talking about buying a domain name, but at the same time, we're talking about choosing your business name, because if your business name is like this one, for instance, where was it? Avalanche Fitness. I think we saw that. I can't even find it. Yeah, well, Avalanche Fitness. That's the domain name, and in your website it says like Camelot Fitness. Well, it's not congruent. People are gonna be confused. People are gonna be like, I went to this domain name, but then I went to this website and it has a different name. What the hell is going on? So you gotta be congruent in the words. You gotta make both words complement each other. There's no fixed way of doing this stuff, guys. You have your own brand. You know what your business is about. Take the whole idea of your business and see how 2 words or 1 word can represent the whole big picture of your business. So if your business is about fitness and you want to help people lose weight, you want to help people achieve their dreams, feel healthy, have energy, be positive, improve their lifestyle, how can 2 words tell all that story? You want 2 words to tell the whole story. So I'm actually going to move the screen a little bit so you can see my face better. What else? Depth Fitness. Now let's look for another one. Let's say that you want to make an e-commerce store, a physical product store. So you want to have the word boutique, right? Because you want to create maybe like a general store. So let's say you want to look for the word boutique, right? So you look for the word boutique, and since it's a general store, what you want to create, then in this case, it's a store that has a little bit of everything. It's not like a specific store, like a fitness store or a car store or a dog store. It's like a broad topic. So in this case, you want to make research. So something I use Lean Domain Search for is I actually use it to make research. Like sometimes when I choose a domain name, what I do is I always take the keyword that I want to have in a domain name. I look for the keyword in Lean Domain Search. I gather around 30 options. So I go to a Pages document or a Google Docs document, and I go and list the 30 options. Then what I do is I start marking in red the options that I like the most, right? So if there are maybe like 25, no, let's say that there are 15 options that I like the most, I just highlight those and remove everything. And now from those, I'm actually gonna filter out, and I'm gonna say, you know what? Which are the top 10 out of these 15? And then mark them in another color, remove everything else. Now I have 10. Which are the top 3 of these ones? And I figure out the top 3, and then I figure out the top 1, and then I go to maybe like Namecheap, or I go to Bluehost, or I buy the domain name. I own the domain name. In this case, boutique, let's say that you want to create a general store. In this case, let's see, boutique idea. That's a cool one. That's a really cool one. Boutique idea. Let's see, boutique whiz, boutique topia. You know, like this. There are all these kinds of words. So choosing a business name, guys, it really has to go with what you are building. So if you're building a serious brand, you gotta have a serious name, and it's just like one big puzzle, and you're like putting the pieces together: domain name plus colors plus vision plus tone of how you will be speaking, from then type of information. It's like building a brand, building a business name, like a real business. It's a little like all these components that you're putting together to build the puzzle, and eventually you build something that makes sense. So this is the tool that I use. Now, you might be asking yourself, where can I buy the domain name? What's like the best place? Look, here's a mistake that I used to do. And for example, all my websites are hosted with Bluehost, right? So Bluehost is the tool that I use to host all my websites. All my WordPress websites are hosted with Bluehost. Bluehost is a hosting service company. So they provide the service to host your website. Every single website in the internet needs a host. So for instance, Lean Domain Search is a website that needs to have this Lean Domain Search website hosted somewhere. So they're probably hosting it with Bluehost, or they're probably hosting it with GoDaddy or with InMotion Hosting. There are a ton of different hosting companies out there. And when you create an account with these hosting companies, say bluehost.com, they're going to give you the service to host the website, but they're also going to allow you to buy the domain in Bluehost, right? So if we go here, let's go here to Safari. Let's open a new browser. Let's go to bluehost.com. When you go to Bluehost, and the reason I'm telling you this is because I'm showing you the process of buying that domain name, like show you where to get it, where to get ideas. Now I want to show you like how to buy the domain name. So what most people do is that they go ahead and they go like to Namecheap, they go to like name.com and they buy the domain name over there. I don't know what this stuff is stuck. It's just bluehost.com. There we go. What most people do is that they go like to name.com or namecheap.com, but they have their website hosted with another company, say Bluehost. So if you buy your domain name like in name.com or namecheap.com, but you have your website hosted, let's say in Bluehost, you will have to transfer that domain from Namecheap to Bluehost. You will have to transfer that domain name if you bought it from name.com, another company. You will have to transfer to Bluehost, right? So that's the only way you will be able to create your website. If you have your website hosted on Bluehost, buy the domain through Bluehost. You won't have to transfer it. Just gonna show you how it's super simple. So all you have to do if you wanna get Bluehost, well, you can buy Bluehost over here, but then you can, when you get started, it's gonna tell you like, which plan do you want? Let's say you wanna buy this one, the basic one, and it's just $2.75 per month. Look at this part. In this part, it tells you, do you, let's see, okay, you have a new domain. Do you want to buy a domain name? You say, yes, I want to buy a new domain name. So just go here and let's say that we chose over here, we said we're going to choose boutique idea. So in here, you're going to type boutiqueidea.com. Well, you don't have to type the .com. And you're going to go next. If you already have one, then you choose this one. But now, what's going to be cool about this is that you are getting that domain name, you are buying it, and it's going to be available because if it was in Lean Domain Search, it's available. You're buying that domain name with the hosting service that you are using. This will mean that you don't have to transfer that domain from some other place to the hosting service. This is a mistake I did all the time, and this really brought me like a lot of problems because I was like, I have everything hosted on Bluehost, but I'm buying all the domains in Namecheap.com, for example. I'm just going to show you what Namecheap is, Namecheap.com. So I had to be transferring all these domains back to Bluehost, all the domains back to Bluehost because I was stubborn and I was just buying everything somewhere else. And then I forgot. And so just this quick lesson for you guys. Have your website hosted in the same place where you buy the domain. It's going to make your life easier. If you are using Namecheap for hosting, buy your domain on Namecheap. If you are using Bluehost for hosting, buy your domain in Bluehost. That's it. It's very simple. Apart from that, guys, this is the tool that I suggest you use. You can use it for any single niche, regardless if you are doing physical products or digital or services, or you want to just build and get a company name for your offline business. This is a tool I would use, and the process to follow is make the brainstorm, highlight the options that you feel are best for you, make it congruent, make it sound good, make it short and sweet, use a .com and for the domain name, like end it in .com. Even if it's gonna be like a little bit more expensive, it's gonna be like a couple of dollars more expensive. If you get a .net, it's gonna be a little bit more less expensive, but this is an investment. I bought my domain at $700 because I saw it as an investment. This is not like, this is the name of my freaking business, right? So when people want to search for Sebastian Gomez, I want to send them to sebastiangomez.com. Simple as that. They're never going to forget because if they don't forget my name, they're not going to forget my website. If they know my name, therefore they know my website. You see how powerful this is? That's the power of branding. That's the power of having a good domain name. Now, apart from that, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoy this, where I'm just sharing my screen and sharing my face. And if you like to see my face, that's cool as well. And if you have ideas for videos, I'm actually going to be creating one video every single day. So I need ideas, things that will help you. So just comment below. Let me know what will help you. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm creating all this free content for you guys. People are going to charge you thousands of dollars for stuff like this and other lessons that I create. So just subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't done so. I have a link below. I put most of my content over there in my stories on a daily basis. And apart from that, hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.